Hey, it's me, Unapologetically T, and I always been deep thought, and so I don't even feel like this should be deep though. It's just like plain to see, and there's always stuff like that I have pondered with. This one is most of the reason why I ended up choosing a career with teaching, and why teaching was always in the back of my heart. Is I feel like we have a society that loves to divide. It is definitely inherited through generations of abuse, and it is our job to break that cycle. And so, a lot of us are constantly going at each other, gender wise, but also you got one end trying to fight for equality, but doesn't want to hold accountability for when they're wrong. I just want to say women be wrong too. Women are literally suffering with trauma, just like men are, and we all need to heal. And so when I see gender wars, it's just like it's stupid to me, and that's the word I have right now. It is gender wars is very much like a slow processing argument. Um, we were all kids before this started. Before we turned 18 and they gave us the label as adult, we all started out as fucking children. So what you have is hurt children who literally were told they were grown, but a lot of them are literally stunted. And I mean, when I say a lot of them, I'm talking about myself too. I am currently actively doing healing work in so many ways and so many levels. And so I'm talking about myself too. Like, I was actively stunted in growth as a child from all the trauma and the abuse. A lot of these children who were hurt are failing to recognize their trauma. Some of them are so deep in self denial, they don't even realize they have a problem. They don't want to realize they have a problem because they don't want to face the pain that comes with being aware that they have issues and where the issues came from. There's a lot of people who know they have issues but don't know how to actually change them. And so, and then you got those who say, hey, I have some issues and I'm going to do whatever it fucking takes until I work these kinks out. And what you have is hurt little children. I even told my daughter, we've been having this conversation on and off, because just like she's a child, I was a child too. And if we continue to abuse children, we're going to continue to have a fucked up society. Those children grow older and become the ones who make the decisions. Fuck age. Fuck the titles you're going to give them. Their souls, their spirits, their development, where they're at in life, literally, they will be the ones making decisions, and they will be the ones inheriting the earth after us. And so, literally, we literally need to shut the fuck up and literally stop and think and listen and realize that we got to do a better job at healing ourselves and also how we raise our children. We are abused, traumatized people walking around with the title adult, with the title parent, with the title doctor, lawyer, teacher, aunt, sister. We are individual people walking around with these titles, but we're in agonizing pain. Some have learned to numb it out, but it doesn't mean it doesn't exist. And so instead of you dealing with your shit, you're projecting it onto someone else. And we're all need to acknowledge that. Men aren't worse than women. Women aren't worse than men. We all grew up in a sick society. We all grew up in a sick society, and wherever you see that behavior come out of someone, just know that that person is fucking mentally ill. They're mentally sick. They're spiritually ill. They're spiritually sick. It's less about the gender. It's more about the behavior that we're spotting and we're seeing. And some people are so hurt that they rather just have a target to place all the blame on. It's like a overgeneralization to place the blame on. Instead of saying the person that makes me feel this way about all women, which sometimes is your mom, which sometimes is that girl that broke your heart in goddamn middle school, which sometimes can literally be a number of things, and vice versa. Instead of saying like, my daddy abandoned me, so you know, I'm looking at all men strange. We don't do the work to heal, and we're just projecting the pain. We're projecting the insecurities. We're projecting all these things. We will be a better society the moment that we start to raise our children right, to guide our children, not fucking control them and beat them into submission. Like, we will literally be a better society. I am watching so many heartfelt videos on like what it is to literally give love to your child, because I thought what I was getting was love. And no, I was getting abused. But because that's just your mother, but because that's just your father, and we're not looking at them as like, these were two hurt kids that had me, and they never healed, they never figured it out, so I got to get what the fuck they were going through. And if I don't figure it out, if I don't get it right, then I fuck my child, and she got to figure it out from her level of understanding and her life and her journey and her path. And I'm literally making her inherit trauma. We keep talking about and giving our children generational wealth, but a lot of people are just thinking money. Give your children generational wealth by not becoming your abuser. Give your children generational wealth by not belittling them and cutting them down with your words. Give your children generational wealth by spending quality time with them. Give your children generational wealth by being emotionally available. Give your children generational wealth by being consistent. Give your children generational wealth by, even if the household, you and the mom didn't work out, or you and the dad didn't work out, you don't say fuck your kid, because you and that person ain't work out. Y'all actually co-parent and make the shit work. And if you don't have a partner that you can do that with, then you don't. Give them generational wealth by showing them how to set boundaries and enforce them, and don't allow nobody to abuse them. Give your children generational wealth by showing them what it is to be human and what it is to take care of this place, because I'm quite tired of being here and literally inheriting shit. I'm quite tired of being here and listening to us literally mindlessly hear a story from one person and pick sides. I'm tired of being here, like just being mindless beings, biased, not looking at the root of the issues. Love these babies. Love these babies. Some of these adults won't make it. And it ain't up to me, it's up to them. But some of these adults won't make it. Focus on better ways to raise these children. These children, which is us. We are children. We are children that were given the title adult as if our existence should change. We should literally be free to be ourselves. And I feel like the societies we live in has made it that you are no longer you once you get to a certain age in life. You are no longer you when you are the child. Do you know how many people don't have childhoods? So many people don't have childhoods. They're literally living in survival mode. If you look at the Michael Jackson movie, literally living in this world where like you are plagued with literally what they call adult responsibilities. childhood go. You gotta worry about how you gonna make it. You gotta worry about how you gonna get through this. You gotta worry about how is anybody about to get over on you. You gotta worry about a lot of different things. You don't even get to be a child even if you get to play with toys. You gotta worry about who's gonna stick their head in your door. And this is at home. Some of us don't get to have childhoods, even if it appears that we are. If you tired of the adults, they're gonna die off. Raise the children. Raise the children in peaceful, loving environments. Raise the children with love. Raise the children with peace. Raise the children with emotional intelligence. I used to thought it was so derogatory when I would get called a crybaby, and it was the way they were saying it. Baby, I'm a crybaby. I want to cry all day. If I want to cry all day long and I need to do that. If you said something and it makes me break down and cry in public, why can't I? That is who I am. Like, why are you trying to change my design? Oh, because you can't handle my feelings. It's not yours to handle. I should have been taught how to handle my own feelings. I should have been taught that it wasn't anything wrong with me for having the feelings in the first place. But now I thank God because I get to do it now. And I get to teach my child and reteach her. We're literally unlearning a lot of things together. And she's teaching me some things and I'm listening. But like literally love on these kids. Guide these kids. It ain't your job to literally change their path and their mission. A lot of parents are hijacking their kids' lives because they failed at their own. We got to do better with our children. Our children is our future, and I always knew that, and I always wanted to love on children because it was just an innate thing on me. I loved children. Children are innocent, on average. Look, genetically speaking, you can code for something that is not on average right. It's very rare, but literally on average though, children are very innocent. Children are very innocent. Protect the children. Guide the children. Provide for the children. That's your job. Everybody want to be God, but don't want to be God. They want to be God when it comes to control. They don't want to be God when it comes to creating something that'll actually make this world a better place. They don't want to be God when it comes to looking out and nurturing things, looking out for things and nurturing things. They don't want to be God when it comes to that. You don't want those qualities. To be God is to literally provide for things. That's love. You're providing needs. You're making people feel fulfilled. And you can't even make people feel fulfilled, You're providing things that a person might need to feel fulfilled. It's up to that person what actually will fill them. I'm learning that. So literally, like, a lot of people want to play God and don't realize God made you in God's image. And you do have that power not to play God, but to be exactly who God designed you to be in this world. And you're failing to do it. You rather control people. You rather just accumulate things to make people think you're better than the next person. And it's like you've lost the plot. You rather abuse people. That's evil. A lot of us lost the plot because we were traumatized little kids. Even the ones who didn't want that shit to change their heart and they knew it was wrong have picked up some tendencies that they have to unlearn and literally work through. That they have to heal wounds that causes those tendencies to show up in the first place. So literally, protect these kids, protect these kids, protect these kids. The kids are our future. If you want to see a better place, put a lot of the attention on the children. The children is where the focus need to go. And if you are so burnt out, so drained, so off-centered, that means you need to even if you got kids, you have to, the caregiver can't care for the other people they got to care for if they neglect themselves. So that might mean your inner work might need to start with you. Your inner work will start with you. If you get you together, like I have watched this before my eyes, the more I get my shit together, the better parent I become. Because I actually have the capacity to fucking give and be a better person. Because I am working on and focusing on myself. So I actually will have extra energy, extra mental, attention to give to my child. Like, it's literally that simple. And that's just caregiving for anything. Take care of you first. If you are at a deficit, pray God will protect you and them children. Pray. Do. Faith without work. Good luck. So, good luck. But literally, love on them kids. Do better than what was done to you. Do better than what was done to you. Say better than what was done, what was said to you. Be better than what you was given. Get that hate up. You don't need that hate. That hate might have felt like it was a shield, or it was helping you get through some things. It was fueling your fire. You don't need that. It's better fuel out here. You getting like the bare minimum gas. You got that trash in that shit. It is gas out here literally that'll fuel you. That literally you'll never run it out. You'll never run it out. I'm getting there. But I was letting the wrong shit fuel me. I mean, it served its purpose for where I was at. But when you start to grow and you start to learn, you start to get on different levels. Like, you got to start using a different type of gas. You got to start eating different types of foods. You got to start doing different type of things for your body, your mind, your soul, and your spirit. So literally, these kids, they are our future. We can't stop focusing on trying to change the motherfuckers that's about to die. Focus on being a better you. Once you realize I'm not just talking about them children we having, but I'm also talking about your inner child. Work on your inner child. You deserve it. Work on your inner child. Be who you were designed to be. You are at your core. Your inner child is your core self. Before all the abuse, before the world changed you and your point of view, your inner child. Heal your inner child. We all children. We all children at heart. We just grow and develop in these bodies. Some have met ages 70, 80s, and still are stuck at the age of a hurt child. A hurt child. They failed to literally develop that. So, yeah, that's it.